Hello everybody. This is a first of several videos I shot at the very famous Cajon Junction. My got a little bit late on starting this video. Took a couple of minutes to get the drone in the air. I'm using a Phantom 4 Pro drone here. And what I wanted to do was head towards that trestle. But there are two sets of high tension power lines between me and the trestle, and I was very careful to avoid getting anywhere near them. So I didn't get quite as close to the trestle as I would have liked, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. So this first train is on the eastmost track, which is a single track, I believe. A lot of the activity takes place on the dual track in the middle, but this was the first train I saw, and it was on the eastmost track. You can see the cars and trucks on Interstate 15 just beyond that. And I think you can see just how low those high tension power lines come down in between the towers. It was also pretty windy that day. You can see the drone is kind of bobbing up and down a little bit. It's not uncommon for it to be windy at Cajon Junction. They'd had a significant wildfire in the area just this last summer, and you can see some of the trees here, little shrub, brush type trees are kind of burned. Leading up to the trestle, you have this kind of berm with rocks lining it, I guess as the stream channel or the flood channel to make sure that the rocks protect the berm from being eroded. But the dirt road in front of it just kind of cuts right through the berm, so I'm not sure how useful that berm is. So I got a little closer, not as close as I would have liked, but again, I was very careful of these high tension power lines. There is one of the things that makes the Cajon Junction a great place for train spotting is that there's just one hell of a lot of train activity here. You got at the Port of Long Beach area, and huge amount of the international distribution of goods coming through the Port of Los Angeles, and then distributed to the rest of the country via train. So this is late in the afternoon of February 14th, 2017. So that was the first train. And there you can see there's actually a double set of high tension power lines, and I'm not quite as close to those cables there as it perhaps looks. But so that was the first train, and here we are. I take off, or I'm still flying from the first flight, and there we have the second train approaching. One of the nice things about using a drone for doing this is that, you can change your position pretty easily, and obviously being able to increase your height. I'm up here probably 150 feet or so. So I can look over this little mound that would otherwise block my view. Look at the detail in the rock right in front of us. Pretty cool. Turning a little bit to the sun there, so tilt it down. A little glitch in the video. Another glitch in the video. Not sure what that was all about. So you got the dual track there in the middle, and then beyond that is the fourth track, basically going right through the Mormon Rocks area. That truck you see moving, it's one of the railroad workers. They've been working there. You can see a little further down the tracks there, they've got some vehicles. I'm not quite sure what they were doing, but I guess there's always somebody there. And once again, the ability of the drone to go places you can't do from the ground. A vertical perspective that you can't get, and being able to move side to side. That's very convenient. And the other nice thing about these, modern drones with the sophisticated IMUs and compass systems and, computerized control system is that, you could just park the damn thing there and it acts like a tripod. Stabilized camera is smooth. Pretty amazing. And so, gaining a little bit more altitude. Pretty neat way the train kind of snakes around this S-curve here. Just chugging its way up the hill. And again, to the upper left, you have the Mormon Rocks area, center left. Now, a lot of places you can go train spotting, and you might have to wait an hour, 2, 3 hours for a train to come by. Not here. Not here. I think I was here a little bit over about 3.5 hours and probably saw 10 trains. The wildfire that ravaged the place over the summer continued on to the northwest of here. You can just see in the left corner towards the top the road, and if you follow that road along, there was some substantial damage to homes and the like further up. So that's one of the problems California has to deal with. So coming towards the end of this video, I started descending, getting ready to land. These 2 trains I captured on the same flight. So by the end of the second train, the battery was getting a little low and needed to get on the ground. So again, this is part 1. I have at least one more part, maybe 2 more parts coming up in the future. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.